Do you ever wonder what allows hyper-successful people to be hyper-successful? Imagine that a billionaire told you that their energy and focus didn't come from sheer hustle or pushing harder than everyone else, but from learning to stop blocking a natural current that already exists inside all of us. Singer is one such person. He co-founded a medical software business which was acquired for $5 billion in 2002. Yet throughout his life, he's been just as devoted to writing, podcasting, and building communities that resonate with his values. In this video, I'll give you an entry point to Singer's philosophy and show you how you can tap into the same current of energy to live a happier, more fulfilling life. In 2007, Singer published his best-selling book, The Untethered Soul. Here, he doesn't even mention his role as a CEO or his financial success, but he solely focuses on conveying wisdom he believes is crucial for a good life. He lays out the idea that you are filled with what he calls infinite energy, and that the only thing standing between you and a life of purpose, vitality, and happiness is you. And this idea isn't unique to Singer. Rick Rubin, the music producer, talks about creativity as tuning into an energy that's already there, and you can feel free to check out that video right here. Singer's central premise is that there's an incredible amount of energy inside you. It's not from food or sleep, it's a natural current that's always available. The reason we don't feel it is because we actively block it. He writes, "You block it by closing your heart, by closing your mind, and by pulling yourself into a restrictive space inside. Picture yourself in your 20s, getting dumped. You're devastated, no energy, lying in bed all day. The place is a mess, pizza boxes piling up, friends asking you out, but you can't bring yourself to move. It feels like you'll be stuck there forever. Then one day, the phone rings. It's your ex, the one who left you months ago. They're crying, apologizing, begging for another chance. Now ask yourself, how long does it take for you to get your energy back? Instantly, you're up, showering, cleaning, feeling alive again. For months, you felt drained, and in seconds, you're overflowing with energy." Singer's point is simple. That energy didn't come from food or sleep. It was always inside of you, waiting for you to tap into it. This is the key to Singer's philosophy. It's not about finding or creating energy, it's about choosing not to block it. He argues that this is the true essence of all spiritual teachings, learning to open up and allow this energy to flow. So how do we make that choice? Singer says it's a commitment. You simply decide not to close, no matter what happens. At first, this will feel unnatural. Our conditioned response is to close up as a form of self-protection. We've been trained to believe that if we get hurt, we should guard ourselves against future pain. But Singer says this is an illusion. Closing your heart does not really protect you from anything, it just cuts you off from your source of energy. In the end, it serves to lock you inside. It's as though we have a garden hose of this infinite energy, and yet we always step on it. When you close up, you are blocking your internal hose, stopping the flow of this infinite energy. This is because you falsely believe that opening up takes too much willpower. You are deluded into thinking that closing up saves you energy, when really it drains you. Even modern neuroscience supports this idea. In a podcast titled How to Increase Your Willpower and Tenacity, Andrew Huberman shows that your beliefs about willpower, whether you think it's limited or unlimited, can directly affect how much energy you feel you have. Studies he discussed suggest that people who believe willpower is infinite perform better and stay more resilient than those who treat it like a scarce resource. The fact that what you believe shapes how energized you are resonates closely with Singer's ideas. This way of thinking can become a habit. The more you practice staying open, the easier it becomes. Over time, Singer writes that you will find that you forget how to close. No matter what anyone does, no matter what situation takes place, you won't even feel the tendency to close. You will just embrace life with all your heart and soul. So what makes us close in the first place? Singer says it comes down to a simple destructive habit. Our constant tendency to divide the world into what we like and what we don't like. When something pleases us, we cling to it. When something displeases us, we resist or push away. In both cases, we're no longer open. We're fighting the natural flow of life. As Singer puts it, by closing, you are actually making the choice not to feel openness and love. You throw love away all the time. As long as you are defining what you like and what you don't like, you will open and close. You are actually defining your limits. You are allowing your mind to create triggers that open and close you. This habit of clinging and resisting is what Singer calls creating samskaras, a Hindu term meaning impressions or blockages that encrust the valve of the spiritual heart. When you're trying to push something away or cling to something, you are not letting the energy pass. You are wasting your precious energy by blocking the flow. He writes, 2 kinds of experiences can occur that block the heart. You are either trying to push energies away because they bother you, or you are trying to keep energies close because you like them. In both cases, you are not letting them pass, and you are wasting precious energy by blocking the flow through resisting and clinging. But if you can stay open, the energy builds up. Singer says that this energy starts to flow out of you, affecting other people. You become a source of light for those around you. Singer asks us, how high do you want to get? How much love do you want to feel? How much enthusiasm do you want to have for the things you do? If enjoying a full life means experiencing high energy, love, and enthusiasm all the time, then don't ever close. Singer emphasizes that the highest state that you have ever experienced is simply the result of how open you were. If you don't close, it can be like that all the time. So sure, we're not supposed to cling or resist, we're supposed to tap into bliss. But how do we do that? The famous movie director David Lynch has a whole philosophy on this, and feel free to check that out right here. Anyways, for Singer, this is where the idea of the witness comes in, the ability to step in and simply observe what's happening in your mind without getting pulled into it. Singer argues that you are not what's going on in your head or your physical body. You are the one who is aware. You're the silent observer to everything that happens inside and outside of you. This is a powerful distinction, and it's the foundation of almost all Eastern philosophical and spiritual traditions. It's as though we are watching a movie, but we get so caught up in the thoughts, emotions, and sensations within it that we forget that we're the viewer. In Hinduism, you have the concept of Leela, where the whole world is this cosmic drama, with the gods and even us playing our parts on stage. But the key part is that beneath all that play, beneath all the roles and all the storylines, is the true self, the Atman. This part of you is untouched, steady, and always there, no matter what happens in the play. Singer's advice is simply to return to the seat of the witness. This is the key to living an untethered life. This is not an act of passivity, because it in fact requires willpower to change your habitual thought patterns. It requires you to actively shift your focus to the witness until it becomes second nature. He writes, your center of consciousness is always stronger than the energy that is pulling on it. You just have to be willing to exercise your will. But it's not a fight or a struggle. All the attractions, repulsions, and thoughts and feelings don't make any difference. They don't make you pure or impure. They're not you. You are the one who's watching, and the one who is pure consciousness. Singer is aware that many people mistakenly associate spiritual practice with a kind of passive surrender, but he emphasizes that willpower, awareness, and commitment are crucial. It's not about struggling against your thoughts. It's about the active choice to not step on that garden hose. It's the choice to let go and return to the witness. You can use your will to simply observe the negative thoughts and let them pass through. Singer says that if you can learn to remain centered with the smaller things, you will also see that you remain centered with bigger things. Over time, events that once would have destroyed you can come and go, leaving you peaceful and centered. He writes, you will get to a point in your growth where you understand that if you protect yourself, you will never be free. It's that simple. Because you're scared, you have locked yourself within your house and pulled down all the shades. Now it's dark and you want to feel the sunlight, but you can't. It's a paradox. We close up to protect ourselves from pain, But in doing so, we lock ourselves in a dark room. To be free, you must be willing to let go of the need for protection and open yourself up to everything. He continues by saying that even when painful or difficult events occur, you don't have to carry emotional baggage with you. If you choose not to hold these experiences inside, you can move forward without being weighed down or damaged by them. Whatever happens, it's always healthier to let go than to shut yourself off. Ultimately, Singer's philosophy is a practice of letting go of your preferences, your fears, and your need for control. It's about remembering that you are the witness of the movie, spectator to the divine dance. When you live in the state of openness and play, it allows you to exist more freely. If you're interested in learning more about this kind of mindset or how it's practiced by other successful people, I highly recommend you check out my videos on Rick Rubin and David Lynch, who both share similar philosophies on creativity and living an untethered life. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might benefit from this message. What's one small step you can take today to let go and tune into infinite energy? Let me know in the comments below.